The day here, semi-finals at the HSBC BWF Australian Badminton Open Sydney 2024. Men's doubles. He Jiting and Ren Xiangyu, the top seeds from China, will be playing Malaysia's third-seeded pair of Choong and Mohammad Haikal. Again, as we saw in the women's doubles, it's nice variation, good diversity here in the semi-finals. 4 different teams taking part. Asan and SATHIO have already confirmed their place in the final. That is going to be tasty to see them back playing in a blue ribbon event. Who will they take on? It's a good reception for the Chinese pair. Aaron, what are your thoughts on this upcoming match?
This is a final in itself. Both pairs, meteoric rises up the world rankings at the same time.
Ooh, this one is hard to tell who's got the better support here. Crowd having to get over the disappointment of the defeat for the Australians in that last match. Now focusing their attentions on this men's doubles encounter. First ever meeting between these pairs.
Remember the toss is red and black. Red for you, black for you. Black, lower the toss, serve. Haikal to serve, go to receive. Cheating receive, which end?
He Jiting has got to the quarterfinals of this event. Well, we're going to start with Choong, who's 23, 184 centimeters tall, tall man. He's from wonderful place called Penang. 26th in the world. That is his highest ranking for Choong.
They definitely have something in the water in Penang.
Yeah, it is quite an extraordinary place. He's part of the Thomas Cup team that got the bronze recently. Asian Team Championships silver as well earlier this year. Mohammad Haikal is 21 years of age from the eastern side of Malaysia, Kelantan. 162 centimeters tall, so much shorter than his partner. They have got 3 titles on the World Tour. Only on Masters, a Super 300. The Guwahati Masters last year, that's a 100. And the Sideboard International, that's a 300 as well. They've disposed of 3 Australian pairs along the way. Hidayat and Putra, the former Indonesian pairing. In 48 minutes was their toughest match. Ren Xiangyu is 25, he's from southwest China, Sichuan. 8th in the world with He Jiting. He's got a World Championship silver medal, He Jiting. There he is, 26 years of age, from the south of China, Fujian province, 181 centimeters tall. He's the most accomplished of the pairings, having got that World Championship medal with Tan Chiang. They've had it pretty straightforward as well. Not struggled at all, not dropped a single game. He Jiting was also an Asian champion, silver medalist back in 2019. Fuyip Kiat Hung of Singapore's umpire. Kelvin Sui is our service judge. Yeah, just to finish off, He Jing, the most accomplished of these players. He's got 6 World Tour titles to his name. Lots of different partners he's had along the way, but with Rung Xiangyu, they have won 3 together, including the recent Singapore Open. So that's going to stand them in great stead. They were also runners-up in the German Open, and they won the Thailand Masters earlier this year.
China.
As you said, a meteoric rise in 2024.
Choong and Haikal, Malaysia.
Almost like the Wang Chang and Liang Weikeng rise.
Yeah.
Very fast and not
World
unexpected.
Level.
Australian Open debut for the Malaysians. As I said, Run has never got beyond the second round. He Jing has got to the quarterfinals before. Different partners.
One love.
We've seen 2 left-handers several times in World Badminton, but not often in men's doubles.
Yeah, as a member of the left-handed club, it's great to see.
Diversity.
More diversity, more representation. Did you foresee, or do you foresee this one being a tight affair?
I foresee, that's difficult. I want to say that, I'll let this rally finish first. On a simplistic level, it could be somewhat similar to the previous match where the level 1 quality of the play of the Chinese pair, we want to see how they deal with that for the Malaysians. Because level 1 baseline quality is very good from the Chinese pair. It's what you think it's going to be, and it's going to be very difficult, and it's going to last.
To win the Singapore Open recently, you beat Alfen and Odianto in the final. A Super 750 as well, it's a big tournament. And you had a lot of the major stars there.
Service over. 2, 3.
It's definitely an important one on the CV, isn't it? Oh, it's a wonderful delivery there, Choong.
Service over.
Lovely
I like
intensity.
that. I like that Malaysians should play like Malaysians and Chinese should play like the Chinese in their styles. Sometimes players, they get drawn into the other opponent's style. So, no, you definitely have to play like yourself. And both countries, big tradition in men's doubles. Long tradition.
5-2.
Lead up to 3 now. You can hear the Malaysian fans at the moment. Run delivers that one himself.
Service over. 3-5.
It is the expected shot, though. That's what I was talking about, the level 1 quality you would expect and strategy you would expect from the Chinese player. So they know what they have to do. They have to withstand that, then input their creativity, the Malaysians.
It's been a good year for He Jing and Rung Xiangyu, as you mentioned. Coming into this tournament, 39 matches played, 29 wins, 10 defeats, about a 75% win rate. Choong and Haikal have played 30 matches coming in to the Australian Open, 14 wins and 6 defeats, so
Tot
almost 70% themselves.
5-0.
Yeah, both countries with an embarrassment of riches in the men's doubles department.
Harking back to the 80s as well, when there was the Sedek brothers and Leon Bo and Tian Bingyi.
6-5.
The Chinese very quickly take the lead. The Jiayos are coming out
The Jiayos
for China.
It could be for Choong.
4 points in a row for the
Service
Chinese.
over.
That comes to an end. Very quick points at the
Very
moment.
quick points.
Oh.
There's been a lot of chit-chat about He Jiting and how this pairing is working out really well. No doubt he is a special player. You could see that in his mixed doubles career as well.
Service over. 7-6.
And I want to put a thought experiment out there for the viewers. I reckon He Jiting, if, let's say, from a thought experiment point of view, ever went independent, I bet he would play slightly differently. Because I think he's currently playing still to a house
Service
style.
over. 7-4.
Unshackled, he might play more imaginatively.
Well, he was a top 10 player when he was active in mixed doubles with Duye. That was a tight call. Run into the net. And this pairing started the year pretty decently. Won the Thailand Masters and then the German Open, quarters of the All England, and the Malaysia Open.
Service over.
And of course, that Singapore Open win. Good work there from Haikal.
Service over. 9-8.
We've got semi-finals as well, the Malaysian Masters, so they've started going pretty deep in tournaments. This year has been their best so far.
Well, there's the Malaysia Ballets.
And the Malaysians themselves also, as you said, this has been good for them. Winning the Orléans Masters, quarters of the Swiss Open. The first part of the year.
Must help that they're training with Man and T, who also have won tournaments as well.
Yeah.
Service over. 9-10.
Also got to the quarterfinals of the recent Thai Open. In terms of semi-finals of big events, you could say that this Chinese pair will have just got that edge on them. It is 10-all though, nice and tight.
Silver.
Yeah, the net playing a huge part. Choong and Haikal have the lead here, midway through this opening game against Her and Ren.
20 seconds. 20 seconds. (11-10). Play.
What have you liked about these two pairs at the moment, Aaron?
I like that they're both up for it, and to pick up on what we were talking about yesterday as a theme, optimum versus optimum. They're both at optimum versus optimum now. I also like that in their different styles, they are tight together as a pairing. They're working together. There's a difference between trying to work together and actually organically working together. So both are working organically together.
And they're keeping themselves neck and neck at the moment. Fantastic.
I do feel like the two lefty Malaysians are giving pause for thought, at least just in the finger adjustments of the right-handers. It's not like the right-handers can't read, but they have to adjust very minutely. And it's all millimeters, really, in men's doubles.
Trading points at the moment. No one yet taking a firm grip of this opening game.
Play.
These points are flying through them at the moment.
14-13.
Definitely making it difficult for their coaches at the interval.
15.
Well, the only other top 10 pairing that they've ever played, Lee Young and Wong Chi Lin, is Malaysian pair. And they played them at the Indonesian Open and lost that in 3.
Close.
21-17 as well, the third ended.
Not just any top 10 pair.
Yeah.
14-15.
And they've matched these guys so far. And you know, earlier on, you and I talked about being overawed by the situation. Hasn't seemed to be the case here at all.
No, absolutely. But why would they be? Because the Malaysians have won a title before.
I mean, in terms of personal pairing, in terms of playing in a Super 500 semi-finals, you know, this is rather unfamiliar territory for them.
Well, Ren and Her have played instrumental roles in Thomas Cup, so that's far more pressure than this.
Yeah. So from the Malaysian point of view, this is certainly relatively new. That's just wide.
Ren Xiaoyu challenges score in.
Oh, being challenged. I have to say, I thought that was clearly out. Her and Ren are the ones challenging. Which is what I thought in the first place. I thought it was absolutely out.
16.
So it was the right call.
Play.
So I did say He Jiting's a special player. I'll use another special player as an example. Zhang Nan was a special player. And the way to dismantle Zhang Nan was to make him worry about his partner. So you can see how often He Jiting has a worried face.
16.
You know, I think to another pairing, Liu Yushen and Oh Xuan Yi. And Liu is often, he's a senior partner in that, but he makes his feelings very clear to Oh Xuan Yi when he's not happy. And I'm not sure that's particularly constructive sometimes on the court.
He Jiting used to have that worried face for Tan Chang as well.
See, a worried face, I feel, isn't as bad as a little bit of a ticking
16.
off. Which is what I've seen with Liu Yuchen sometimes. Hand run just in front. Oh, it just tumbles over in favour of the Chinese. The Malaysians
16.
now trailing by 2. Have a look here. Enough power on that. It's all going quite nicely now. This is the best run they've had
16.
in some time. In fact, in the match. 5 in a row now. And that run is broken. Maybe at a crucial
19.
moment here.
His pants have come loose.
Play.
Really wanting to tighten things up, more ways than one. Good defending here for the Malaysians.
It's very good defending. They have to.
Oh, it's an onslaught. And they get there, the Chinese, in the end. 3 game points.
20. Game point.
Fantastic
17.
entertainment. Stave off
Service over.
that first
18.
game point.
20. Game.
It's done.
First game won
A
by
good first game, though,
Argentina.
entertaining. It was close, but
21-18.
8 points in the last 10 for the Chinese. Really served them well. 21-18, He Jiting and Rung Xiangyu take that first game against Choong Jian and Mohammad Haikal.
4. Play.
Into this second game we go then. Hard run have taken the first. They just really showed their experience, didn't they?
They did.
And the way
hesitated.
they finished off.
I hesitated earlier when you asked me what my thoughts were on this one, because I knew that the Malaysians would play well, but there is that Thomas Cup win from her and Ren over Nur Izzadin and Gozive, where the Malaysians were very hot as well.
I thought that Malaysian pairing actually overall had a very good Thomas Cup. I was very impressed with
I
them.
was very impressed with that, with them too. And they've since taken more confidence from that match that they didn't win, but they played very well.
Given also how poor a year they had until the Asia Championships, and then this spectacularly turned it around.
Service over. 2-1. Service over. 2-all.
We talked about the Olympics, and this pairing has missed out on going.
He Jiting and Ren Xiangyu. And now they're higher ranked than the
Correct.
pair.
That's the irony of it all. Liu Yuchen and Oshwani, the pair we just talked about,
If they had an extra
squeezed
month,
in ahead of them. Yeah, because their ramp just came a little too late.
or they were put together a little too late.
Yeah, well, that's true. So they'll feel that disappointment. That's for sure.
4-2.
It's tough. Big fish in a big pond.
Absolutely. Oh, what a point! That is an unbelievable point to have won that hard run. Look at this. Round the back, and then this shot. That is incredible.
That's what I talked about, the level 1 baseliner you would expect from a Chinese player.
That is amazing.
Service
That
over.
looked for all intents and purposes to be
3-5.
a certain Malaysian point, and they turned it around.
That's the
somehow.
kind of point that her and Ren won against the hot Nur Izzadin and Gozive.
And it sometimes can be a catalyst as well, can't it? When something like that happens.
6-3.
And now they're doing it when they're ahead in the match as well.
Oh, that's one for Haikal.
He had it,
Yeah,
everything that he wanted.
it's just not going their way at the moment. That's one he'd at least want to put over.
He orchestrated the whole point to get that shot.
It's been a frustrating couple of minutes for the Malaysian players, surely. I think they're starting to see their inexperience against playing these top 10 pairs, maybe just coming through now. The Malaysians.
They need this experience.
Exactly. Yeah, absolutely right.
Play.
There's some things that your coach just can't teach you. You have to live it, and then you can have the chat.
Oh, nicely done there, Haikal.
Nicely done.
But you always knew they were under the cosh at that stage.
I didn't get the sense that they were targeting Haikal before, but they are now.
That's a great adjustment from him.
And they should, not because he's not a good player, but because you've already, you know, unsettled him.
Well, he's put that away nicely. He's got that smash on him, hasn't he, Choong? But
4-9.
they are far behind now, 5 points. That puts an end to that run for the Chinese. Seven points in the last 8 have gone their way.
That particular rally would be a confidence boost. The hard and fast one, playing the kind of point the Chinese want to play and coming through. Shows they're still focused, the Malaysians.
Service over. 10-5.
Make it over. So at the interval here, it's a nice lead for Hernren. They've already won the first game. They're looking in good shape here. Have wrapped this up in 2.
Coach, we took your turn. (11-5). Play.
Mention as well that these guys have, both these pairings have not actually played all that long together. And coming into this tournament, only 48 matches for Choong and Haikal. They've played 20 of them this year, 14 wins and 6 defeats. 60 matches together, Hernren. 40 matches this year, 29 wins and 10 defeats. So a lot more badminton under their belts. I guess they were obviously pushing for that Olympic place as well.
Very much. I think there was some comment at some point about by their compatriots saying, why are we playing each other in one of the tournaments so early? It wasn't randomized.
And
that was the insinuation.
Yeah. Yeah.
13-6.
I think it's also interesting for me, at least, that they've also never played another Chinese, only played one other Chinese pair ever.
So that could be the learning experience.
You know, yeah, they did win that one. That was at the Swiss.
13-6.
Sorry, the Orleo Masters. They won that quarterfinal against Wang Di and Liu Yi. Pretty comfortably, they won that one. Yeah, this is a whole different proposition against Hernren.
14-6.
We talked about the 3 kind of different categories of players who might be here. There was one category of players who might want to make a point.
That's right.
I think this is the one
This
for
is the
Hen
one,
Ren.
right?
Yeah, it's emphatically done here. Her not going to make a mistake from there. Looked like it was going to be out, but it carried on. 10-point lead now.
6. Next circle.
Looking very hard now, isn't it, for them?
6.
It's looking in the too hard basket.
Yeah.
Just for today. Just for today for the Malaysians.
Choong.
Well, I thought initially that was out. It has been deemed in, so it's a challenge here from the Malaysians. All smiles at the moment. You can understand why for her and Ren. It is
Challenge unsuccessful.
indeed in.
One challenge remaining. 18-6. Play.
Making amends.
Silver.
Haikal.
7-18.
All coming a little too late, though, you feel. This time round the back doesn't work.
But we can see what Haikal and Choong are made of. They have enough shots. It's not a shot issue.
Right.
It's not a skill issue, technical skill issue.
Almost there, Hen Ren.
Service over. 19-8.
Well, he's got the power, Choong, when he really gets into that full flow on that smash. Comes at a good height as well.
9-19.
And so much power without over pressing as well.
Service over.
That's a whopping 11 match points now for her and Ren.
9.
Their amazing 2024 continues for this Chinese pair. They're now into their 4th final of the year on the HSBC BWF World Tour. And they were magnificent today, weren't they?
They were very much played to exactly the quality you would expect them to.
Yeah, just really showed their class. And we did talk about a point or two being made He Jiting and Rung Xiangyu, the top seeds from China, live up to their billing. They beat the Malaysian third seeds, Choong and Mohammad Haikal, 21-18, 21-9, 35 minutes. It's taken them to do it. A fine win for them. Final is tomorrow on Sunday.
And another chance for He Jiting to play SATHIO and Assad in a final, or
Yes,
very close to final.
right.
The All England one. I can't remember. It might be in the semi-final, but it was really good. The one.
Men's singles up next. The semi-final between a third seed from Malaysia, Li Zijia. He takes on Chinese Taipei's Li Chiahao. And we say goodbye as well to Aaron Wong. Thank you so much for being with us. We'll be back in just a bit. So just 2 matches left for the day here.